Series, leading the country, or second in the country to Florida Gulf Coast in home runs. Well, Florida passed them all, and now the Gators lead the nation in home runs, and barring a barrage of LSU homers in the ninth, small consolation to the Gators, they'll end as the nation's most prolific power-hitting team. Langford down a strike, and now Guidry misses low, evening it up 1-1.
I left working in baseball, Kevin, right when people were starting to talk about the importance of OPS. This dude has an OPS of almost 1,300. That's good, right?
That's really good.
Yeah.
The 1-1. In the air, right side, playable. Morgan being called off by Dugas in foul ground up the right field line. And Langford is retired. And if that's the last time we see Langford in a Florida uniform, what a career he has had. He's certainly going to be top 3 in the draft. He hit the 2 longest home runs in the Men's College World Series since the series moved to downtown Omaha from Rosenblatt. And a guy who's got a very bright future. Jack Caglione fouls that first offering away.
All 3 of his home runs, including the one tonight, traveling more than 400 feet. It's not just the home runs, though. He's a complete player.
Defensively, he's everywhere. Fouled away by Caglione, and it's 0-2. Frustrating night for Jack Caglione, the starting pitcher tonight for Florida. Just did not have the sharp control that he needed in this one. 1 1/3 inning, 2 hits, 6 runs, 3 walks, a wild pitch. He hit 2. Rough outing. 1 ball, 2 strikes as that ball skips up to the plate.
And the amazing part about it is he hit the leadoff hitter with the first pitch of the game, and then he settled in and looked dominant for the rest of that first inning. And then a switch flipped in the second inning. It was all gone.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Guidry into the wide, and the pitch to Caglione. Wave and a miss. Chase that one out of the zone. It's been a rough night at the plate for Caglione. Hit once, struck out swinging 3 times, and a player who is going to be somebody who gets talked about a lot next year as a top 5 pick in the draft. It's going to end his young college season with a very rough night.
He'll be back, and you hope it's something that he can build on.
Here's Rivera out in front, swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
And it feels ridiculous to say that. He led the nation in home runs and set a record.
Good luck next year.
Yeah, right.
Build on being one of the best two-way players in college baseball. The 0-1 off the end of the bat, rolls it to short. Up with it and a throw across. Thompson wide, and he's safe. Thompson, who had 2 errors yesterday, throws wide of first base, allowing Rivera to reach. And it'll be an error, the 17th of the year on Thompson.
Trey Morgan did a really good job of smoothly catching and trying to windmill his arm to tag the runner. He's fun to watch. He was fun to talk to.
Yeah, enjoyed him a lot. Shift on now for BT Riopel. 3 infielders to the right side of the infield. And Riopel takes a first pitch breaking ball for a strike. Riopel, 23 years old, was at Coastal Carolina for 3 seasons. Second year with the Gators. And the veteran leader of this team. Pitch inside, did he go? No swing on the appeal to David Savage at third. And the count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. 14-4 LSU in the bottom of the 8th inning. No baseball national championship since 2009. The Tigers closing in on their 7th. The 1-1 in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. And Guidry sees the finish line to this 8th inning. At first is Rivera. Tiger fans standing as one through this ballpark. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Riopel. On the ground, right side. Field, throw to first by Dugas in time. Inning over. Hit into the shift, the slow roller, and Riopel is retired to close the 8th. Solo home run from Curlin gets a run on the board, but Florida still down 10 as we head to the 9th, 14 4. You're listening to the Men's College World Series on the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-462-3333. That's 800-462-3333. 800-462-3333.
This university, especially, I grew up in New Orleans, wanting to be Mikey Matuk, Ryan Scheff, Jared Mitchell, watching highlights of the 2009 national championship on repeat on YouTube when I was a kid. And, this means the world. One, just being in Omaha, and two, playing for a national championship.
For a Louisiana kid like Cade Beloso, it means the world to get a chance at that ring for his state, for his family, for his friends. And there's some hugs happening already in that LSU dugout. I'm looking down at Cade Beloso giving hugs to his head coach down in the dugout.
He did the entire dugout. He went from one end of the dugout to the other. He's hugging everybody right now. And you can hear the emotion in his voice, and that's before this championship series ever started, especially to these kids who are Louisiana kids who grew up as fans of this program, now contributing to this program, and 3 outs away from dogpiling with this program in a championship.
And Dylan Cruz, one more at-bat. Lines to center field for a base hit.
Of course.
Dylan Cruz, one more at-bat, 4th hit of the night.
I know you never want to do something like this, but pull him and give him the curtain call.
We'll see.
It's a 10-run game.
Cruz is going to have to pry him out of the ball game, I think. Time has been called. And
they want the ball.
The last hit of the career of Dylan Cruz. The ball has been secured.
And his position in the game has also been secured. He's staying.
Yes, he's not leaving, but the ball will. Tommy White will step in. He did the ring me as he got to third on that triple, did Cruz, much like Angel Reese did for the women's basketball team, as White tries one down the right field line, dropping foul. Long run out there for Ty Evans, just couldn't get there in foul ground.
You know what? I'm going to call myself out on that one. That's wrong, what I was thinking to do. He's got to be on the field for that dog pile.
Yes, correct. Good call.
Yeah, that was just stupid on my part. It was the emotion of give the kid his curtain call, give him but no, he's going to want to be right down. By the time he gets in from center field, he's probably going to be right on the top of that dog pile when it happens.
He's going to have to fight off guys like Cade Beloso and Tommy White.
Those are big guys,
yeah,
too.
No, they're not winning that fight. The 0-1. Low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Attendance tonight, 24,878. That sets a Men's College World Series record of 392,946 for the series. The 1-1 missed low to White, and it's 2-1. And for just the championship finals, 75,428. The most ever for a 3-game championship finals in Omaha. Or anywhere. The 2-1. Big cut and a miss. White had a design, had a thought, had a notion, not only of his 4th hit of the night, but his 25th home run of the year. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3 hits tonight for White, 12 in the series. Put him on the All-College World Series team. The 2-2. Fouled away.
Kevin, I don't think I overemphasized the point, and you obviously were here, you lived it, but this College World Series is what was envisioned when they decided to move to this building, and we did back in 2011.
Not these last 2 games, but the rest of it.
In general.
Yeah, in general.
Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story, Kevin.
The 2-2. High ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Trying to make a point here.
If you nodded off after Saturday and were just waking up, absolutely. I can understand nodding off yesterday in a 24-4 game. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Florida was running up 10 yesterday. Not moving on the 3-2, and a bouncing ball past the diving Halter at third. It'll trickle in the left. Cruz motoring around third. They're going to wave him home. The throw to second. Cruz will slide across home plate with an LSU run. 15-4 Tigers, and Cruz leaves the field for the final time, touching home plate and heading to the LSU dugout on the RBI double from Tommy White.
Well, we thought he did that in the 8th inning, but now he does it once again in the 9th inning. And again, not unlike the triple, he was motoring as soon as that ball was hit. He gave the third base coach a chance to score him. He hesitated just a bit as he got to the bag, but there wasn't even a throw. That was all about the hustle.
There's Trey Morgan. 15 runs on 21 hits. Morgan, a big cut and a miss. And it's 0-1. Blake Purnell at this point just trying to finish off the 9th inning for Florida. There is bullpen activity ready out there if needed. Morgan into the left center field gap. That'll split the gap. It gets past the left fielder Shellnut all the way to the wall. White will score. RBI double for Trey Morgan. 16-4 LSU.
The words I used a little bit earlier were the end of this game could end up being like a giant LSU party. And guess what? The party started long ago, and it is on here in Omaha right now.
There was some discussion if this were an aggregate scoring series. Florida had it wrapped up. That was before the game. LSU must have heard that conversation. They're not only threatening to win the national title, they're threatening to win it in the aggregate scoring.
16 runs on the night tonight. There's going to be a pitching change for Florida as they are going to try to stem this right now. And Purnell did the job that he was potentially capable of doing, but he was overmatched out there tonight.
One, 50 seconds to go. Indiana with the basketball in the forecourt. Mitchell now backs up. She's going to try a long 3 from about 28 feet. Rims out, no good. Boston comes down with a rebound.
Next up, straight talk from Doug. Ever notice that saying no offense is offensive? Like, no offense, but you're overpaying for your wireless. See? Offensive.
That's the Straight Talk talking. Get unlimited plans as low as $35 a month from Straight Talk on America's most reliable 5G network. Available at Walmart and Walmart.com. On the $35 plan, first 10 gigabytes data at high speed, then 2G speeds. Refer to the latest terms at straighttalk.com. Based on most first-place rankings, Root Metrics, second half 2022 assessments of 125 metros. Experiences vary, not an endorsement.
New pitcher for the Florida Gators is Fisher Jamison. His 11th outing of the year, a 1-3 record, 13.89 earned run average, 11 2/3 innings, 20 hits, 19 runs, 18 earned, 7 walks, and 14 strikeouts for Jamison, making his first appearance in the College World Series.
Number just caught my eye, Kevin.
16-4?
Aside from 16-4.
Yes, sir.
LSU tonight at the plate is 22 for 44. They're batting .500 tonight. Florida is 4 for 29. And that doesn't even kick in with the 8 walks that they've received, or the 4 hit batters now?
How about 11 of 19 for LSU with 2 out? That's a .580 average with 2 out. Florida 0 for 9, incidentally, with 2 out tonight. It has been a dominant performance, as dominant really as Florida was yesterday in their record-breaking 24-4 win. That is LSU tonight in what is currently a 16-4 advantage. They've held Florida to 4 runs on 4 hits this evening.
Downtown Omaha is going to be Party City
Ooh.
tonight after a 14-year wait for this one. And don't forget, in 2017, it was Florida that won the championship by beating LSU. So payback comes 6 years later.
If you happen to be an establishment that sells malted and hopped beverages, may I recommend stocking up in the next 45 minutes?
Maybe keeping the doors open a little later tonight.
Might be a good idea. Gavin Dugas, first pitch in the air, center field. Langford on the run, shy of the track. He'll make the catch. Tagging at second and advancing to third is Morgan on the deep fly ball out off the bat of Gavin Dugas. Now it's fully night in Omaha. The sun is down. The lights have taken hold. The wind has died down, not blowing out with near the ferocity it was earlier. And as we know, even with more home runs this year, center field, ball's not getting out much at night.
Now that's Death Valley here, and it almost always is, with the exception of yesterday.
Here's Braden Jobert. Jobert, a 3-hit night. Infield coming in. Want to protect against that 17th run here in the ninth inning. 16-4 lead for LSU and a pitch in the dirt for ball one. Trey Morgan, the base runner at third. Low strike called at the knees, 1-1.
You're a Florida infielder. You're coming in for the, potential play at the plate with the infield in. You're looking down. You're kicking it dirt, and everybody who's in the infield is doing it right now. What else is there for you right now? There's nothing that they could have done.
The 1-1. Driven to right field. That is a no doubt ball over the bullpen. Braden Jobert with a 2-run shot, putting a cherry on top of this national championship clincher. 18-4, LSU in the ninth.
Well, wherever Joe Boo is right now, I'm going to guess you're going to want to keep him there game one next year.
Holy cow. That one jumped out. 18-4. The exit velo 106. The distance 394 on a line above the bullpen and right. Here's Jordan Thompson tried to hold up his swing and could not. And it's 0-1. 18 runs, 23 hits for LSU.
What you're looking for. Chelsea Gray's going to go for a 4-point play. Now, Gray was fouled at the ankles, and they're going to take a look at this to see if there's anything malicious here. So this could turn into a potential 5 or 6 point play opportunity. Wow. Chelsea Gray got the ball at the top of the key, launched, hit the three-pointer from way outside, and got fouled in the process, went to the ground. And we'll have to take a look here and see if there was anything flagrant with that foul. So sitting there talking about the Indiana Fever, 5-31 last year. They were the worst in the WNBA. They were last in every statistical category, but they're a much improved team this year, considered an up-and-coming squad, and we're seeing that tonight, led by number 1 overall pick of this past draft, Aaliyah Boston from South Carolina. Boston was the NCAA Player of the Year, and the comparisons have already begun, of course, to Asia Wilson, who led South Carolina to a college championship herself. Same size, same type of game, and same type of college success. As South Carolina won the title in 2018 with Wilson, and then 2022 with Aaliyah Boston there. And this will be a flagrant foul, so the crowd is going to erupt when they get this news. A flagrant one, so Chelsea Gray's going to go to the free throw line. She hit the three. She's going to get the foul.
Set that up for ball two. Freshman all SEC pick this year, Jared Jones. The 2-0. Big cut and a miss for Jones. Healthy freshman from Marietta, Georgia, 6'4", 230 pounds.
Yep. Big guy.
Ryan Kelly, the football coach, was here. You might want to talk to him. The 2-1. Hot shot up the middle for a base hit. The hit parade continues. The biggest argument in the LSU dugout right now is who can hit, because everybody gets a hit. Oprah's handing out hits tonight in Omaha. 24 hits for the Tigers.
Mad fight at the bat rack right now. Let me at him.
Here comes Travinsky, got his first hit of the series in the 8th inning. (18-4) on the heels of a 24-4 game the other way. Big cut by Travinsky, missed that one, 0-1.
I want you to roll it back in your mind for just a moment, because we've seen two absurd blowouts in the last two games of this championship series.
So we're going to miss Travinsky down 2 strikes.
Remember the 10th inning of game 1?
I do.
Langford hit a rocket to left field. 10 feet in either direction, Florida wins game 1. How does that change things?
Oh, he wouldn't be here tonight as Travinsky takes a called 3rd strike, and that'll end the inning. 4-run score in the 9th. Combined score the last 2 days, Florida 28, LSU 22.
Huh.
The difference, LSU's up 18-4 in the deciding game 3. We move to the bottom of the 9th. 3 outs from a title from the Westwood One NCAA Radio Network. This is the Men's College World Series.
Times of transition, whether from a sad event or a joyful one, can leave us feeling adrift. Social connections are an important part of a healthy life. Being isolated and lonely can be harmful to your health. It can lead to high blood pressure, a greater risk of heart disease, and early onset dementia. So it's important to build and maintain connections to people, not just in your family, but others whose relationships bring meaning to your life. Trying a new hobby, volunteering, exercising, even using your phone or other device to stay in touch with others. All these can be great ways to keep up your social connections and your physical and mental well-being. Visit connecttoeffect.org to see if you're at risk of social isolation and find ways to get connected.
This message is furnished by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
Hi, it's Drew Barrymore here with a few of my favorite things that are absolutely free. Taking a walk in the rain, petting a dog, and streaming movies and TV shows on Pluto TV. Did I just say Pluto TV is free? Yes, I did. You could even watch Pluto TV for free while you pet a dog. Pluto TV has thousands of movies and TV shows, all for free. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
Just twice with LSU getting 3 more outs will a team in the last 42 College World Series win a national championship after losing their 2nd game in Omaha. Standing in, Luke Heyman takes the first pitch, swing and a miss, down a strike. Other was the 2016 Coastal Carolina team that beat Jay Johnson's Arizona squad. Scott, you remember that.
I do remember it well.
The 0-1, one hopper to the shortstop. Thompson sets, throws across a rocket to first to retire Heyman, and there's one gone in the 9th.
It's all a precursor of what we're going to end up seeing here in a couple of moments, but as everybody was warming up, there were hugs being exchanged by LSU players on the field, salutes to the crowd that's out in the outfield. This is just a love fest right now for LSU, and so richly deserved for the way they clawed their way back in this College World Series, and tonight with an emphatic statement in the championship game.
Here's Ty Evans, first pitch swinging, ground ball. Thompson loads, fires from short, out number 2. 1 out away from their first national championship since 2009. Every Tiger fan in Omaha, in Baton Rouge, in Shreveport, in New Orleans, standing, cheering, hugging. Dale Thomas will pinch hit for Florida. The last hope for the Gators here in the 9th.
And a final thought before it unfolds for me, Kevin, is this. Everybody who is wearing a gold jersey right now in the dugout, out on the field, for that matter, everybody wearing an orange jersey, but certainly everybody wearing a gold jersey who was a baseball player growing up, dreamed about the possibility of coming to Omaha, dogpiling on the field, and walking out with a national title. And these guys are about to do it.
First pitch to Thomas is low for ball 1. When you look out amongst the crowd, everyone is standing. Most, because it's 2023, are holding their phones above their head to get the picture of the title. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. You wouldn't believe it if I didn't show you this grainy video from the 33rd row. I was there the night they won the title. 1 ball, 1 strike. Low ball 2. 2-1 to Dale Thomas. And on a crystal clear, comfortable night in Omaha, a drought long by LSU standards of 14 years is about to end. The 2-1 inside, ball 3.
Tough being Dale Thomas right now, but he wants to be a Navy SEAL when he's done playing, so he's tough.
I think he can handle this moment.
Yep.
3 balls and a strike. 18-4 LSU. The 3-1 pitch. Thomas lines it to left. There's a base hit. Dale Thomas with a College World Series single with 2 out in the 9th. And that'll prolong the celebration for a moment. Colby Halter, to the plate. Halter, tonight 0 for 3. 5th hit for the Gators. Guidry trying to close this one out for LSU. The Tigers ready to come springing out of that dugout. First pitch to Halter. Strike 1. Subdued applause for strike 1. Everyone's standing. Hard to clap when your phone's being held over your head. The 0-1 to Halter. Fouled away. And now the Gators are down to their final strike. 1 skinny strike separating LSU from a national title. The LSU chant begins. Halter ready. Guidry set. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouled away. There is a nervous sort of anticipation, even in an 18-4 game in this building. It's almost as if LSU fans don't want to jinx it by getting too excited. No balls, 2 strikes. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's over. And it's lucky number 7 for LSU. Their 7th national championship. And for just the 2nd time in men's College World Series history, a team has won 7 national titles. The LSU Tigers, men's College World Series national champions.
And the dog pile is officially underway. Confetti spraying into the air. And now this is the moment that they had waited for. This is the moment they had dreamed of. We talked about it. And now they get an opportunity to share it with their baseball-playing brothers. Once you had to turn and look toward when you were down in the regional, when you were down in the loser's bracket here at the College World Series, when you had to leave here yesterday with a humiliating 20-run loss and had to come back out here and try to find something tonight. They not only found it, but they displayed it for everyone to see. The grit, the toughness, the baseball playing ability, and more than joy right now, and I'm sure that there is joy, but there is also just a sense of accomplishment and relief for their head coach, Jay Johnson. You mentioned the fact that he had been here. He had a one-game-to-none lead, watched it get away when he was the head coach at Arizona, and Coastal Carolina came back and beat them in 3. He said he wanted to win this for these guys, for these players, more than anything else. Skeens just put his injured catcher on his back and brought him out to the dog pile. This is just a beautiful scene, as it always is, but for this team, this has been incredibly special in terms of this entire run and this entire ride. And now they get to taste the fruits of that, not just tonight, but forever.
Jay Johnson, the first coach to win a College World Series title in his first or second year at a school. The LSU Tigers win their first men's College World Series title since 2009 and become the first school to raise a trophy in basketball and the men's College World Series in the same year. They raised it in women's hoops, and now it's being raised on the mound at the College World Series in Omaha. The LSU Tigers 2023 Men's College World Series national champions. And now the shirts are being handed out. And those gold jerseys are being covered up by the white LSU national champion shirts. Cade Beloso has got his shirt on. He's got the flag, and he's with John Bishop.
You got your shirt. You got your title. How does it feel, Trio Bambino, to win one for LSU?
Man, this is freaking awesome. I can't put into words what this means, and holy crap, this state deserves it, this team deserves it. Damn sure these players behind me deserve it.
Smith with that huge game the other. And Gray comes down to the baseline with a rebound. Here comes Chelsea with the basketball. Kicks into the corner to Clark. Clark nearly turns over. Asia gets it back, and there's another foul. So Clark tried a nice little wraparound pass there, but Smith came up with it, couldn't control it. Asia got it back, and there's another foul. That's the fourth team foul on the Fever. Actually,
This one's a fifth?
Actually, that should be free. That should be the fifth. And it is. They're going to change it. So, free throws for Asia Wilson. She goes back to the line. Asia 2 for 2 at the stripe tonight. Asia with 11 points. Asia's first free throw, good. Asia looking for her 13th point. Jackie Young with 11 quick ones tonight. Second free throw, good. So Wilson has the 13 in 13 minutes of play. Wheeler brings it up. Alicia Clark D'ing her up. Clark. Wheeler now almost travels. She slid on some ice there, it looked like, to Aaliyah Boston. Boston working inside, just bodies up and muscles Kia Stokes and goes all the way to the hoop with a left-hand reverse. 35-33, Aces by 2. Clark. Handoff to Gray. Gray has it with a left-hand dribble. Aces in the bonus now. Any more fouls by the Fever? It's 2 shots the rest of the way, and that jumper's off the mark. Hull comes down with a rebound. Gives it to Wheeler. Wheeler in transition. Asia's back. Back to Smith. To Hull at the top of the key. She's going to let one fly. We have a whistle up, and she makes the shot, and they're going to count the bucket, but then they're going to look at it too. This is what drives me nuts, because they're not sure whether to count the bucket or not, and they count it, and they said, but we're immediately going to go look at it. So the foul was away from the ball, and clearly the foul was before the shot was taken. But they're going to count the bucket. by Hull. And now it's just a matter of to see when it occurred, because if it occurred before she released the shot, then it'll be side out of bounds. So big decision here. And they called the foul on Kia Stokes. And Stokes was underneath. So I think they're just looking at the timing of this all. So both teams back to their bench here. .405 to play here in the second quarter. Officials still looking at this thing. We'll remind you that the Aces have 2 more games, actually 3 more games on this homestand after tonight as part of a 5-game homestand. And what a homestand it's been. The 2 games against the up-and-coming Fever, and then Thursday night, maybe a preview of this year's WNBA Finals. The New York Liberty come to town. The new-look New York Liberty, even though they have Sabrina Ionescu, who was the number 1 pick 2 years ago, she is back, and she's on fire. She had 31 points the other night, but Brianna Stewart, Courtney Vandersloot have joined this team. If you remember, we had the preseason game where the Aces played the Liberty, and the Aces won that game by 20 points. And both teams played their starters for the first 3 quarters. So look forward to that. Get your tickets, and it's going to be jam-packed, as we know, Thursday night as the New York Liberty come to town, the top 2 teams in the WNBA. And then the Connecticut Sun, who comes in on Saturday for a 12 noon start. They're 12-3. So we've got some great basketball coming up, and then the Aces will close the homestand a week from Wednesday against the Dallas Wings. Get your tickets at access.com, AXS.com. So they're going to count the basket, the 3-pointer by Hull, and Aaliyah Boston, who got fouled by Stokes, will shoot 1 free throw. So because of the made basket, you don't get 2 free throws. Maximum of 1 after that. So a 4-point play. So we saw Chelsea Gray with a 4-point play earlier, and now a two-player 4-point play there for Indiana. 37-35, the Fever are retaking the lead. Plum now has it. Gives it the corner to Gray. Gray has it, closely guarded by Mitchell. Gray trying to find that sweet spot in the middle of the paint. She's got that right. That's her spot. Right inside the free throw line. Chelsea Money Gray ties it at 37. Boston now has it. Hands it off. The top of the key to Wheeler. Wheeler again tries to go up under, draws contact. And this ought to be interesting. They're going to get Asia Wilson on this one. Probably could have taken your pick whether it's going to be Plum or Wilson, but Wilson was the last one back there. Not sure Asia really got contact, but they will give Wilson with the foul. So now Erica Wheeler will go to the free throw line with her high arcing shot. Wheeler with 8 points on the night thus far. Wheeler's first free throw is good. Some fans having some choice words for the officials. Gotta love our Aces fans. Know their basketball. Wheeler's second free throw good as well. 39-37 Indiana. 5th lead change. We've had 5 ties as well. Here comes Jackie, and she tries to pass it to Plum and gets picked off by Wheeler. It's 3-on-1. Boston sprints the floor off the glass and good. Indiana's back up by 4. Ace is getting careless with the rock tonight. Gray now has it. The left hand gives it to Plum at the top of the key. To Alicia Clark. Back to Plum. And there's another whistle. Free throws coming for Plum. That's going to be on Alyssa Smith. Very young team that the Fever have here. You got Alyssa Smith in her second year from Baylor, just as Christy Wallace, same thing, second year from Baylor. Oh, by the way, Queen Egbo, second year from Baylor. They love their Baylor players in South Carolina. And then you got 2 rookies. You got Victoria Saxton and Aaliyah Boston from South Carolina. Last year they had 6 rookies on their team. But this team is definitely developing. First free throw good by Plum. Aces trying to cut this lead back to 2, and Plum does that. 41-39. So on the floor for the final 3 minutes here of the second quarter, you got Plum, Gray, Young, Parker, Wilson. Aces starting 5 on the floor. Same thing for the Fever. They're starting 5. Mitchell has the top of the key, gets double team, now kicks over to Wheeler. Boston with the shot plate gets Asia up in the air, misses the shot a little too long, and Gray comes down with a long rebound. Here comes Chelsea. Eyes in the back of her head. Goes down for Wilson. There's another streaking Asia Wilson layup, courtesy of the magician Chelsea Gray. We're tied at 41. Another whistle. Down low, Candace Parker with her 3rd foul. We're going to have a timeout here on the floor with 2:30 to play. Candace doesn't like it. Aces fans don't like it. And Indiana will go to the free throw line to try to retake this lead. 41 apiece with 2:30 to play. You listen to Aces basketball here on ESPN Las Vegas.
Your home for Aces basketball is ESPN Las Vegas.
Hear that?
Les Olson IT is your source for top quality technology. We carry the latest desktop and laptop PCs in stock, configured to your specific needs, and backed by our award-winning support team. And if your business demands high-performance hardware, we offer custom-built computers that can tackle any task. We also offer great computer accessories like monitors, keyboards, speakers, Fujitsu document scanners, and more. Get a quote today. Les Olson IT.
Visit your neighborhood Port of Subs, and the first thing you'll notice is the smell of fresh baked bread. Now imagine that smell with a hint of savory roasted garlic and a touch of tangy Parmesan cheese. That's Port of Subs garlic Parmesan bread. It's packed with flavors that'll complement the taste of your favorite sub. It's here for a limited time, so try it today at Port of Subs or order online at portofsubs.com or on our app. Port of Subs, slicing up the quality you crave.
Slice fresh sandwiches, Port of Subs.
Sign up today for a new William Hill Nevada mobile sports account, and you can earn a $50 bonus on top of your original $50 or more deposit using promo code GET50. The William Hill Nevada mobile sports app allows you to bet on the go from any iPhone, iPad, or Android device from anywhere in Nevada. Sign up today, and you'll never miss another bet. With the largest wagering menu, the mobile sports app features live in-play betting on all major sports. For more information and to see participating sign-up locations, visit williamhill.us. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-522-4700.
Silver Sevens Hotel and Casino is a local's favorite, with great giveaways and awesome food and drink specials. Enjoy bottles of Bud, Bud Light, and Michelob Ultra for just 77 cents during all Vegas Golden Knights games. Get 7 times bonus points every Monday and 11 times bonus points every Thursday. On Fridays and Saturdays, enjoy live music in the Bud Light Sports Bar. Plus, Silver Sevens will be giving away $500 in free play every hour from 8 p.m. till midnight. Don't miss all the action at Silver Sevens Hotel and Casino on the corner of Flamingo and Paradise.
Nobody has you covered like Dollar Loan Center with signature loans up to $5,000 in minutes. We have over 50 locations, and to celebrate 25 years, this year we're going all out. We're offering new customers the chance to experience the DLC like never before for free. You heard it right. No fees at all and free interest for a week. Borrow up to $5,000 and keep it for a week. Then all you owe us back is the principal. Stop by one of our over 50 gorgeous locations in Nevada and Utah, and our awesome Dollar Loan Center staff will tell you all about it. Apply at don'tbebroke.com. Give us a call or find a Dollar Loan Center near you. And remember, at DLC, your first loan is free in 2023.
Still required to repay the principal amount. Licensed by Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Customer must meet minimum loan qualifications. Review loan qualifications business at don'tbebroke.com. Certain limitations may apply. Loans are subject to approval.
Hey, it's Asia Wilson, number 22 of the Las Vegas Aces. You're listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Radio.
Back here at the Michelob Ultra Arena, Ace is being tested here tonight. Things going back and forth, and we're tied at 41. We've had 5 lead changes, 6 ties in this game. And the Aces shooting 44% compared to 42 for Indiana. 3 double-digit scores for the Aces thus far. Asia Wilson leading all scores with 15, Chelsea Gray with 10, and Jackie Young with 11. And Melissa Smith, who had 26 points here on Saturday night, only 2 so far tonight. And she will go to the free throw line for the Fever. Try to give them the lead once again. 2.5 minutes to play before halftime. First free throw is good. Great crowd on hand here again here tonight. Smith's second free throw, good. She goes 2 for 2. 43-41. Another lead change, this time in favor of the Fever. Gray, top of the key over to Wilson. Wilson swings it back over to Parker. Parker looking inside, nothing available there. Back to Plum on the wing. Plum trying to shake inside, gives it to Wilson. Wilson getting to her spot, down the lane, off the glass, and one for the MVP. Putting on a show. She's got 17, and she's looking for 18, and she's going to the line. Aces have tied it up at 43. Wilson looking to give them the lead once again. Asia to the free throw line. Been money there tonight. That one, rim and down. Good for Asia. Perfect 5 for 5 at the stripe, 18 points. Aces retake the lead, 44-43. Got ourselves a good one. Boston and Wilson squaring up defensively now. Boston has it. Outside the three-point line, gives it back to Wheeler. Jackie on her. Boston gives her a pick. They switch off. Mismatch down low. There's the lob inside to Boston. Jackie's on her off the glass and good. Asia left Boston. They did the switch. Jackie giving up nearly 5 inches there. Again, Indiana with the lead. 45-44. Minute and a half to play. Young has it. Gets a pick from Wilson. Jackie stops, fires, back iron, no good. Smith comes down with the rebound for the Fever. Into the hands of Wheeler. They're going to slow it up this time. Wheeler, 30 feet away, now penetrates to the top of the key, stops, fires, in and out, no good. Wilson with a rebound outlet pass to Gray. Chelsea coming on the left side. Chelsea inside to Parker. Back to the basket. Parker gives it to Gray. Gray rolling down the lane to the baseline. No look pass to Candace. Candace launches a 3. Ripped up, no good. Asia battles for the rebound. Tremendous rebound by Wilson. Throws it off Alexi Hull. And unfortunately, it goes right back off of Asia. That would have been sweet. Everyone's laughing about that, saying, man, that was highlight reel material. She could have saved that one. Indiana with the basketball in a 1-point lead. 50 seconds remaining before halftime. Plum guards Mitchell. Mitchell penetrates inside, rejected by Parker. Long outlet pass to KP. Here comes KP to the wing. Fever get back. Ace is back now. Resetting the offense to Jackie Young at the top. Jackie looking for Parker. Parker draws a double team. Inside to Asia, rolling down the lane. Pass Boston and good. Aces retake the lead, 46-45. What a game. 24 seconds to go. Lob inside to Smith. Misses. Battle for the rebound. Offensive board put back in good. Now Lisa Smith. Becky Hamm is going to call a timeout here. She wants to get something. I think she definitely would like to have this lead going into halftime. 47-46, Fever with the lead, 18 seconds to go. And we'll just keep it here. So 18 seconds remaining here. And remind you once again that the Aces will be back in action here Thursday night at 7 o'clock. It's a much anticipated game between the New York Liberty and the Las Vegas Aces. Top 2 teams currently record-wise in the WNBA. And, of course, plenty of star power in that one with Brianna Stewart now, a member of the New York Liberty. Sabrina Ionescu, another great player, had a great career at the University of Oregon in her 3rd season in the WNBA. Scored 31 points in their overtime victory over the Washington Mystics on Sunday. So we look forward to that. Get your tickets at access.com, AXS.com for all your game schedules and information. Of course, go to LasVegasAces.com. And, of course, if you can't come to the game, join us here on your home for Aces basketball all season long, home and away, playoffs, hopefully another championship on ESPN Las Vegas, 100.9 FM and 1100 AM. So the Aces will send out their starting 5 with Gray, Young, Plum, Parker, and Wilson. 8 seconds to go. Aces are down 1 before halftime. Here we go. See how they end the second quarter. Aces have been good this last quarter and closing halves. Parker has it. Back to Gray with 8 seconds. Gray, ill-advised pass. Tried to go hammer pass, baseline to baseline. Long outlet pass to Smith. Kisses it off the glass and scores with 2 seconds to go. Parker fires it to Chelsea. Chelsea got Asia at the buzzer. Score! Great assist from Chelsea Gray. Midcourt. Asia leaked back and got the layup at the end. But the Aces are going to find themselves trailing by 1 point at halftime. 49-48. We invite you to hang with us here at halftime because Ari will have an update. Tell you what else has happened in the world of sports, including that national championship game, the finale between Florida and LSU, College Baseball World Series in Omaha, and get you caught up to date on everything else that is happening as well. All right, halftime. The Aces trail the Indiana Fever 49-48. You're listening to Aces basketball here on ESPN Las Vegas.
Your home for Aces basketball is ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by West Star Credit Union.
Attorney Matt Hoffman with Battleborn.
Hear that? That's the sound of the 2023 Chevy Silverado and its Turbo Max engine, delivering impressive power with no compromised durability. Whether you're helping friends move or just moving some friends, this is the sound of a family with plenty of rear seat room to enjoy the ride. And this is the sound of you heading to your local Chevy dealer today. Find your Silverado and find new roads. Chevrolet. See your Southern Nevada Chevy dealers.
Hi, I'm Dave Mizrahi, owner of Best Mattress. For our huge 4th of July sale, I had choices to make between 2 great offers. A, save up to $900 on select Beautyrest mattresses and get up to a $400 free gift. Or B, save up to $800 on the new line of Purple mattresses, 20% off on all Purple accessories, and up to a $300 free gift. I thought about it and decided, screw it, I own the place. Let's do both. Plus, we've got quick delivery and easy financing too. Best Mattress. Sleep easy, friend. See store for details.
Talk to Aaron Taylor. You want to sell it fast and get the most cash. Talk to Aaron Taylor, the real estate guy.
Okay, Vegas, time to sell your house fast and get the most cash. The real estate market is heated up again, and here's your chance to take advantage and get top dollar.
We buy all types of properties in 5 days or less. We give cash advances within 24 hours and do all repairs if needed to get you, the seller, the most money possible.
And for traditional sales, we have an amazing marketing team in our corner.
Call today and get an instant evaluation of your home.
Imagine selling your home with the #1 team in Nevada, getting top dollar and having an incredible experience. That's what you get with us, the real estate guys.
Our systems are exclusive to our team, and we have helped thousands of families over the last 28 years.
So call the real estate guys today. 702-310-6683. eXp Realty, license number 38886. Call for details.
Talk to Aaron Taylor, the real estate guy.
Running a business gets more complicated every year, so you need a trusted advisor in your corner, especially when it comes to your workers' comp program. Pro Group Management has been helping Nevada's self-insured businesses for over 20 years. Whether your business is retail, trucking, building, agriculture, or auto, our team has the expertise to make sure your coverage meets your needs and at a price that fits your budget. Our award-winning team keeps track of all the important regulatory issues that impact your business. We help with safety, compliance, and inspections, because that's what you should expect from a trusted business partner. Find out how to have Pro Group Management work for you. Visit our website at pgmnv.com to receive a free cost savings analysis now. That's pgmnv.com. Or call our Las Vegas office at 702-740-4380. Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
Did you miss Cofield and Company?
Willie tries to bring something up, and JVT, I think, pulls the move of just getting the hell out of the conversation. Did you think about this over the weekend?
No. I mean, I didn't think twice of anything. And no, I don't regret saying it.
I would have stewed over that all weekend. I get so mad when I throw something out, and I'm like, God, that was stupid.
No.
Wait, I'm not saying that what you throw is stupid.
I don't care whether you think it is or not. By the time I get to Flamingo in 215 at 6:04 tonight, I won't think twice about either one of them.
What?
Weekdays during afternoon drive, it's Cofield and Company.
Are you ready to make your dream?
It's the Aces Radio Network Sports Update, brought to you by Finley Volkswagen Henderson.
And I'm Ari with ESPN Las Vegas. Let's start with some NBA news. It's been quite a busy offseason so far. The Hawks are trading forward John Collins to the Utah Jazz. Atlanta will acquire forward Rudy Gay and a future second-round pick for Collins, who is owed $78 million over the next 3 seasons. The swap creates a $25.3 million trade exception for the Hawks, the largest in the NBA. Atlanta has a year to potentially use the exception to take on a player's contract. The 2023 NHL Awards went down in Nashville today. Oh, those Edmonton Oilers. But Connor McDavid won the Hart Memorial Trophy. That's for the player who was most valuable to their team. San Jose Sharks' Erik Karlsson is your James Norris Memorial Trophy winner for the greatest all-around ability in a defensive player. And the Bruins head coach Jim Montgomery won the Jack Adams Award. That's for the coach who contributed most to the team's success. And a friendly reminder, Jonathan Marchessault won the Conn Smythe Trophy. That's the MVP of the Stanley Cup playoffs, in case you missed that a couple weeks ago. The rest of today's winners have also been released. You can check out your favorite social media platform for those. Now let's check on some MLB scores from earlier today. The Brewers beat the Mets 2-1. Tigers over the Rangers 7-2. In the bottom of the 5th, the Nationals and Mariners are all tied up at 3. Bottom of the 6th, White Sox and Angels tied at 1. And one more final from earlier today. Braves beat the Twins 4-1. More baseball. The College World Series just ended. LSU defeating Florida 18-4. And they won it all 2-1. Also, WNBA All-Star votes. The results are in. 3 aces will be on the team. Asia Wilson, Jackie Young, and Chelsea Gray all be starters. Asia, as well as the New York Liberty's Breanna Stewart, will be captains. They are the highest amount of votes. They had the highest amount of votes, I should say. And the reserves will be announced this Saturday. We may or may not see Kelsey Plum on that list. Got to see what happens. WNBA All-Star Game will take place Saturday, July 15th. You can definitely catch that here on ESPN Las Vegas. Now let's send it back over to TC Martin live at the Mandalay Bay Event Center, where the Aces trail the Fever 49-48. Stay tuned for the rest of halftime right here on your home for Aces basketball, ESPN Las Vegas.
The Las Vegas Aces, brought to you by Findlay Volkswagen Henderson on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM, KWWN Las Vegas.
Attorney Matt Hoffman with Battleborn.
Cholula presents Always Right. The customer is always right. They want it with kale? Kale do. They want it with pineapple? Pucker up. They want eggs over easy, but also hard? Done. But they'll also get Cholula, the premium blend of Mexican flavors that's never wrong and hits just right. With the mother of sauce, no matter their thing, it becomes the best thing. Cholula, mother of sauce.
Have you been waiting for the right time to buy a new car? Now is the time at Kelly Grimsley Kia. We have vehicles arriving daily. Prices are lower than ever. Only at kellygrimsleykia.com or in person at 2603 East 8th Street in Odessa.
Fresh produce is the best produce. That's why at Smith's, we invest in local farmers to bring you the freshest seasonal picks. So no matter how you shop, your local produce always tastes 100% fresh, or you get a 100% refund. Guaranteed. Smith's, fresh for everyone.
Save big on your favorites with the Buy 5 or More, Save $1 each sale. Simply buy 5 or more participating items and save $1 each with your card. Smith's, fresh for everyone.
So there I was, deep in the heart of the jungle. You know, solving all the puzzles, doing my thing. Then I see it, the lost treasure of Simia. I grab it and hightail it out of there in my Nissan Rogue. Suddenly, arrows. Fire. Now, I know this may sound like an epic tale of adventure, but it's a Nissan sales event ad. The temple crumbles, boom, crash, but I'm too fast with my trusty VC turbo engine.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select 2023 Nissan Rogue trims. Availability is limited. Shop your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. For well-qualified buyers, 0% APR financing for 36 months on new 2023 Rogue, excluding S-Trim and dealer stock. Example, 36 months financing at $27.78 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to residency restrictions and NMAC credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. N7523.
Welcome back to the Aces Radio Network. It's the halftime report with stats, scores, and more. Presented by Panda Law Firm. Here's TC Martin.
Back here at the Michelob Ultra Arena inside the Mandalay Bay, the Aces in a tough one tonight, losing 49-48 to the Indiana Fever. 20 minutes down, 20 to go. And join me now at halftime. If you've come to any Aces games, you recognize this man. You recognize his voice, you recognize his face, and he's got a pretty good arm firing these T-shirts. I'm talking about my man, Downtown Joe Brown.
TC, what's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for taking some time to join us here, man.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You are very recognizable, as we know. Crowds love you coming to these Aces games. I want to know, how did you get started in getting this gig here with the Aces?
Well, I'm originally from Milwaukee.
That's right.
I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I was with the Milwaukee Bucks, won the championship in 2021. And I got the call from, 3 Point Productions. They're like, you know what? Las Vegas Aces, they're looking for a host. And I'm like, they're like, will you come out and audition? And I'm like, absolutely, let's go. So I already did hosted some games for the G League Ignite, and I came out here, but I love it, man. I love Las Vegas. They treat me like it's home, and I feel like it's home when I'm here. So.
And you and I have talked about this before. We got something in common. I spent, 12 years in Green Bay. You're in Milwaukee, so we know all about, the Bradley Center back in the day, and
absolutely.
the Fiserv Forum right now.
RIP to the Bradley Center.
Absolutely. RIP, Fiserv right now. But what was that like? Like, working with the Bucks, and especially that championship year?
Electric.
Yeah.
Coming from one of the most segregated cities in America, that was one of my favorite things is no matter what you identify as, what color you are, it didn't matter. Everybody's out there slapping five, and we're out there for one reason, that's to win a chip. Yeah. And there was no problems at all. We had like 60,000 outside. Yeah. It was in the middle of a pandemic, actually. So it was crazy times, and it was awesome.
I remember that party that I wasn't there, but I remember seeing that, and I know a lot of people that were at that celebration.
Yes.
Out there in the Deer District. That's amazing. Give us real quick a Giannis story. I know you got a Giannis story.
I got a Giannis story? Oh, man. It wasn't personal Giannis story, but
it's okay.
A quick Giannis story. I heard when he first came to the Milwaukee Bucks, he gave all of his money back to Greece, to his family in Greece. He didn't have money for an Uber or anything like that, or a taxi, so he actually ran from his house to the arena for practice. And somebody seen him, picked him up like, oh, and they gave him a ride. I promise you, that was crazy.
That is too much. Joe Brown, all right, man, real quick, give everybody kind of your night, usually what happens here with the Aces, man.
You know what? We started off a little rocky, we're only down one. Yeah. We're about to turn it up in the second half, though. That's what's about to happen. The house is about to, the roof is about to go off this thing right now.
And you're going to have something to do with it because you're going to tear this roof off, right?
Absolutely.
You're going to tear the roof off this sucker.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Old school Parliament, brother.
Appreciate you, TC.
Appreciate you.
All right. Aces, let's go.
Joe Brown in the house, and he's always in the house here at the Michelob Ultra Arena. We come back with stats, and then the second half right here at the Michelob Ultra Arena. Aces trail the Fever 49-48.
Your home for Aces basketball is ESPN Las Vegas.
Hey, Jeff, how's the new job?
A leading file transfer service recently announced a breach that might have exposed millions of individuals' driver's license information. Want to help protect yourself against identity theft? Join the millions who trust LifeLock. LifeLock uses proprietary technology to help detect identity threats and alert you if your information is being used. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses. But if there's a problem, LifeLock's identity restoration specialists will work to fix it. Save up to 25% your first year at LifeLock.com/aware.
This has been the Aces Halftime Report on ESPN Las Vegas, presented by Weststar Credit Union. We'll head back to courtside with TC Martin after this.
Cholula presents Always Right. The customer is always right. They want it with kale? Kale do. They want it with pineapple? Pucker up. They want eggs over easy, but also hard? Done. But they'll also get Cholula, the premium blend of Mexican flavors that's never wrong and hits just right. With the mother of sauce, no matter their thing, it becomes the best thing. Cholula, mother of sauce.
The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name is Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investment. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
Becky Hammond, head coach of the Las Vegas Aces, and you're listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
Aces out shooting the Fever, out rebounding the Fever, but they trail the Fever as we get ready to start the second half, 49-48. Asia Wilson matched her number in the first half, 20 minutes of play. She played 17 of 22 points for Asia Wilson. Jackie Young's got 11, Chelsea Gray with 10. And that was really about it for the Aces. We'll start the second half. The Fever will have the basketball. Both teams starting 5 on the floor. Aces shooting 47% like we mentioned, but only 3 for 10 from beyond the three-point arc. Fever 3 for 11, not much better. So despite out shooting, out rebounding the opponent, turnovers have been a problem for the Aces. 11-3. 11 for the Aces, only 3 for the Fever, and that is the difference in this game. I'm sure Becky Hammond's message was they got to take better care of the basketball here in the second half. Erica Wheeler brings it up across midcourt. Hall has in the left wing, inside to Smith. And that was turned over. There it is. Caught with a turnover. Jackie Young got in the passing lane, intended for Wheeler on the baseline. Here come the Aces, their first possession, going left to right on your radio dial to start the second half. Plum now has it in the left wing. Plum down the lane, left hand, too strong. Kind of missed an easy one there by Plum. Boston with the rebound, and there's a whistle. In transition. And they're going to get Jackie Young on that foul. That's Jackie's first foul. So Aces started the game very slow, not in much of a rhythm. Despite the 48 points, find themselves down 1. The ball is tipped by Jackie on the inbounds, but it goes back to Lexi Hull. Inside to Boston, turnaround jumper, no good. And Gray comes down with a rebound. Here comes Chelsea walking across midcourt. Chelsea back to the basket, looking for somebody. Fires it to KP, to Wilson at the top of the key. Asia, handoff to Parker, to Jackie. All 5 Aces touched it on this possession. Jackie to Gray, no look pass to KP for 3. Rims out, no good. Parker, beautiful rebound, off the glass, no good. Boston comes down with a rebound. Candace trying to draw the foul, didn't get it. Good position down low by CP. We've played a minute, 49-48. No scoring thus far here in the third quarter. Smith has it, top of the key. Handoff to Mitchell, goes inside, turnover. Wilson to Plum, to Young, on the run. JY kisses it off the glass. Aces retake the lead. 50-49. So Indiana with 2 turnovers here in the first minute and 10 seconds of the second half. Wheeler now has it at the top of the key. Aces playing some good defense here to start the second stanza. Mitchell now has it. Going down the lane. She's greeted by Parker down low. Kicks it off to Smith. That one rims out. Asia rolls in with a rebound. And Parker and Wilson clock each other in the face. Both grimacing and smiling. Jackie has it to Asia. Asia turns it over. Tried to go down to Parker. Boston took it away. There's a long jumper by Kelsey Mitchell. That's no good. Asia hustles down and gets a rebound. Asia with 13 big rebounds in the last game. And she's on her way again tonight. Asia's got 7. Chelsea Gray, 15-footer. You know it's true. Paint time is Chelsea time. 52-49. Boston now has it. Top of the key. Oh, just shoves Asia Wilson to the side, and Boston gets an easy deuce. Official says no foul there. Okay. Hey, we talked about the rivalry between the former South Carolina Gamecocks, the MVP in Wilson, and the rookie Aaliyah Boston. There's a long jumper by Plum. That's off the mark. Boston with the rebound. Here comes the Fever. There's a long pass inside. And it goes from Wheeler to Boston, but it's batted out of bounds by Gray. Aces with a 1-point lead, 52-51. 6:57 remaining here in the third. Wheeler looking. Still can't get it in. Now gets it to Boston at the right wing. Dribble handoff back to Wheeler. Wheeler going down the baseline. 8 in the shot clock. Now she comes out 22 feet away. Still tries to penetrate past Asia. Goes up for the layup. No good. Offensive rebound. Hull. Money. Nice little floater from Hull. She got that offensive rebound from 5 feet. Put back. 53-52. Another lead change. Fever have the lead this time. Plum to Asia. She's going to hit 1-3. Try another one. Rimmed out. No good. Parker. Another offensive rebound. Parker, no look pass to Plum. Oh, shake, bake, KP with a Euro step. Off the glass and good. It's 54-53. Aces retake the lead. Smith has it. Crosses midcourt. Back to Hull. Hull has it on the wing. Back to the top of the key to Wheeler. To Mitchell. Mitchell now has it. Mitchell back to Boston. 14-footer down. Just hung on the rim. Aaliyah Boston now with 14. Gray brings it up. And another lead change. The 9th of the night. 55-54 Indiana. Gray now has it. Left wing. Asia, come give her a pick. Gray still has it with 8 in the shot clock. Gray kicks it to Plum. Plum for 3. Rims out. No good. Wilson with a rebound. Asia goes up strong. Draws contact. Misses the shot. The 2 free throws for the MVP. So we're seeing Asia Wilson. We're seeing that mojo come back, and we saw that at the beginning of the game and lasted all the way through on Saturday night. Asia really playing with a lot of intensity right now. So 2 shots for Wilson. A perfect 5 for 5. And Asia's been struggling for, I'd say, a good part of this season at the free throw line. Free throw percentage down under 80%. But tonight she's working it back up there now. 6 for 6 at the stripe. First one good. Asia trying to make it 7 for 7. She does. Aces retake the lead. That's a common phrase tonight. Retake. 56-55. That in lead change. Good entertaining game here tonight. Wheeler going to stop and fire from 17. That's off the back rim. No good. Boston's there for a putback. She misses the shot, but she's fouled. So Aaliyah Boston is getting inside the ace. They got to do a better job of protecting Vegas, as Becky Hammond likes to say, that being the paint. So that's the 9th offensive rebound here tonight for the Indiana Fever. Aces with only 5. Actually, check that now. Aces now with 7. Up the 2 that took place last couple of possessions. Kia Stokes going to come in. Candace Parker's going to exit. Aaliyah Boston going back to the free throw line. First free throw is good. She ties it at 56. Aaliyah Boston, the multicolored braids, the rainbow hair, all the way down her back, and she hits that free throw as well. So Boston having herself a good game. She got her season average at 16 right now. She also has 11 rebounds. 57-56 Indiana. Jackie Young is going to launch a 3. Correct for J1. Jackie Young connects and gives the Aces the lead back. 59-57. Smith to Mitchell. Throws it away. So simple basketball there. I mean, that was just Tiffany Mitchell and Melissa Smith now on the same page. Timeout on the floor. 4:47 remaining in the third quarter. The Aces have a 2-point lead, 59-57.
Your home for Aces basketball is ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Panda Law Firm.
What's hot in Henderson?
Have you been waiting for the right time to buy a new car? Now is the time at Kelly Grimsley Kia. We have vehicles arriving daily. Prices are lower than ever. Only at KellyGrimsleyKia.com or in person at 2603 East 8th Street in Odessa.
The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name's Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investment. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
Meet Cattleman's Barbecue Sauces, the barbecue sauce built for your back of house, not your backyard. Trusted by pitmasters, our regional American barbecue flavors help you deliver delicious dishes every time. They're true professionals when it comes to performance. Think ultimate coverage and cling with no starches or fillers. However you choose to use or customize for your kitchen's needs, we've got your back of house.
Don't let the weather stop you from having fun out there. At Academy Sports and Outdoors, we carry all the best gear from the top brands, all at prices you'll love. And now shopping is more convenient than ever at Academy.com and on the Academy app. Shop anytime, anywhere for our widest selection of colors, styles, and sizes. From grills to fitness, everything you need to have fun out there. Academy.com and on the Academy app.
It's Jeep 4x4 season. Hurry in now for great deals. Now well-qualified returning FCA lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited 4x4 for $369 a month for 24 months with $3,999 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-888-925-JEEP for details. Requires dealer contribution. Lease through Ally Financial. Current lease must end by 7/1/24. Extra charge for miles over 20,000. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 7/5/23. Jeep is a registered trademark.
It's back to the action with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
59-57, the Aces with a 2-point lead in this one. We've had 12 lead changes in this game. Back and forth. And the Aces trying to continue this win streak. They've won 5 in a row. They are 12-1 overall. And I know some people were thinking, maybe the Aces were looking ahead a little bit, especially after that easy victory on Saturday night against Indiana. It really wasn't an easy victory. I mean, the Aces led by double digits throughout. They had a 20-point lead on several occasions. But Indiana kept coming back at you. And this is a very good basketball team. But the game Thursday night, the New York Liberty, and then Saturday, the Connecticut Sun. So this is a great test for the Aces. They got the lead in the basketball now, 59-57. 4:40 to play here in the third. Wilson gets it inside to Gray. Gray over to KP. Back to Wilson. Wilson surveys the situation, lines up a jumper over Leah Boston. No good. Wallace brings it up for Indiana. Wallace back to Boston. Boston has it. Asia gives her a little room to operate. Instead, pass it back to Hull. Hull at the free throw line. Back to Boston. Shot fake. Asia's not going for that. Shot clock down to 6. There goes Aaliyah. Roll into the hoop. Right-handed jump hook. Great size. Good footwork by Aaliyah Boston. You can see why she was the number 1 pick. You can see why South Carolina won a national championship 2 years ago. We're tied at 59. 4 minutes to play in the third. Gray gets a pick from Stokes. Gray. Still with the dribble. Follow away jumper. You know it's good. You know it's good. It's Chelsea Money Gray. Anywhere in that paint. It's bottom. 61-59. Wallace to Boston. Boston looks inside to Smith. And that ball's tipped out of bounds by Wilson. Victoria Bivens is going to check in. And Smith will exit. Alicia Clark comes in now for the Aces. Gray will exit, get it below. So Wallace will inbound for the Fever. Underneath their own hoop. 13 the shot clock. Gets it to Hull. Hull hits the side of the backboard on a jumper, but gets her own rebound. But we're going to get an offensive foul on Hull. She just shoved Alicia Clark to the ground. So Stokes will inbound. Stokes on the floor with Wilson, Clark, Young, and Plum. Wilson now has it at the top of the key with a left-hand dribble. Hands it off to Jackie. Jackie's going to stop. Fire. Rimmed out. No good. Hull with the rebound. Outlet pass to Wallace. Wallace falls down. Ball loose on the ground. Picked up by Vivians of Indiana. Back to Wallace at the top of the key. Wallace tries to penetrate. Nothing doing there. Another whistle away from the ball. Asia can't believe it. It's just going to be on her. It is on Asia. So it's her second, third team foul. Asia upset, demonstrative there with the officials. Hall having problems inbounding, gets it in. Ball is loose, but tipped in by Vivians. Vivians gets it back at midcourt. Back to Wallace, 8 in the shot clock. She's at the top of the key. Wallace trying to penetrate inside, kicks it back to Hall. Hall with the left hand finger roll, way short. And here comes Plum with the basketball after Stokes gets the rebound. To Plum. Plum's on the run. Plum inside to Kia. Fumbled away, out of bounds. It'll be a turnover for the Aces. The 14th turnover for Las Vegas tonight. Crowd did not like that call. 2:40 to play here in the third. This game a little too close for Becky Hammond's liking. Aces 2-point lead. Victoria Vivens lobs it inside to Aaliyah Boston. She's fouled over the back. And they are going to get Alicia Clark on that one. Man, that's a very questionable call. Becky Hammond is having a talk with the official that made this call. And that's free throws for Aaliyah Boston. First free throw is up and good. And Boston try to tie this game at 61. Couple phantom calls here tonight. Boston, one dribble, releases, and that one is good. We're tied again at 61. 2.5 to play here in the third. Plum walks it up court, and there's another whistle. This one's going to be on Christy Wallace. Everybody, every player, when they commit a foul here, can't believe it. I mean, there is a lot of inconsistency. We've seen that over the years with the officials there. I think just any player and any coach just wants consistency. Sometimes they'll call the hand check, sometimes they won't. And there comes another one. And we're going to get a blocking foul away from the ball on Christy Wallace. She was on the left wing, and over the far right side, Plum was driving to the hoop. And that's the fourth team foul. More subs here for Indiana. Caldwell's going to check in. Wallace is going to go out. So play's gotten a little bit sloppy here. 2:20 to play. We're tied at 61. Third period. And Clark will inbound. Free throw line extended to far side. Aces side. Here we go. Wilson has it. Top of the key. Jab step one. Jab step twice. Now get it back to Plum. Plum down the lane. Going to get up under. Beautiful move by KP. She scores over the 6'5" Aaliyah Boston. And the Aces retake the lead 63-61. 2 minutes to play. Boston to Hull. Lob inside. There's Boston going high-low. Draws a triple team. Asia just rips the ball away. And they're going to say jump ball. Asia just took the ball away from her South Carolina alum. So, a couple of the Gamecocks, they're going to jump it up here together. Fever's in, it's up, and Asia gets it. Plum comes up with it. Plum on the run. Plum just throwing a wild shot out. Plum just got a level Lexi Hull, and we're going to get a blocking call on Lexi Hull. KP has got this crowd fired up. KP pulling a China shop there. The dog is out in KP tonight. She looks like a pet bull going to get some dinner. And we got a technical foul on Christie's side of the Indiana Fever. So it's going to be a technical foul. And Sides is going after the official now. She might get tossed out of here. She's being restrained by the assistant coach for the Fever. It's heated up here, and Plum's going to go to the free throw line. And the technical is good. So Plum makes the tee, and now Plum will get the 2 free throws. So the Fever over the limit. Ace is in the bonus the rest of the way. One good. Plum try to go 3 for 3 at the line here. Try to stretch out this lead. Plum's 3rd free throw. Coming up. The 3 dribbles. The release. Good. And Plum gives the Aces a 66-61 lead. Believe it or not, that's the largest lead that the Aces have had. Vivian's long distance J rims out, no good. Boston's there for a putback. She misses, and there's Stokes with a rebound. Puts the ball on the deck one time, gives it to Jackie. Minute 25 remaining here in the third. Young, crossover dribble. Bounce pass into Plum. Young goes down, no call there. Official's going to swallow the whistle now. Plum backs it out. 30 feet away. 7 on the shot clock for KP. Gets a pick from Wilson. KP, scissors dribble. KP, step back jumper. Long distance, no good. Asia with the rebound. And we're going to get another tie-up with Wilson and Hull. So minute 5 to play here in the third. And things have really picked up, and the intensity has picked up. Chelsea Gray's going to check in here. Let's see if they'll let Chelsea in before. Yeah, they are waving her in. Plum's going to come out. So Wilson and Hull will jump it up. The Aces in. 1:05 to play here in the third. Aces clinging to a 5-point lead. Nice little run here by the Aces. A little 4-0 run. Scored 6 of the last 8 points in this game. So Boston trying to jockey for position with Kia Stokes. The veteran Stokes saying, hey, you're not going to push me around. Ball is up, and Gray's going to have to go chase it down. Instead, it's Wheeler. Wheeler going to the cup, off the glass, and good. So there's a cheap one there for the Fever, 66-62. Under a minute to play now in the third period. Gray has the top of the key. Gray gets a pick from Wilson. Gray getting reached in, no foul there. Wilson now kicks in the corner. It's Alicia Clark for 3. Boom! Shaka-laka-laka, boom! Alicia Clark puts the lead up to 7. Alicia 50% from 3-point territory. She scores the bucket. Aces up 69-62. Wheeler has it. Crossover dribble on Asia. Can't go anywhere. Now backs it up. Asia contests. Front rim, no good. Jackie Young comes down with a rebound. Here comes Jackie in transition. Has Hall on her hip. Jackie trying to draw a foul. Back to Gray. Game clock, shot clock. Synced up at 15. Last shot of the quarter time. Aces will take the lead here into the fourth quarter after trailing by 2 at halftime. I should say trailing by 1 at halftime. Gray has it with 5. Gray has it with 4. Gray going down the lane, trying to find that money spot. Follow away, jump up for Chelsea. Front ribbon, no good. Becky Hammond is on the floor in mid-court, and she is going ballistic, and there's going to be a technical foul on Chelsea Gray. Gray is hot as can be. Official tried to let it go. He said, calm down, calm down. And Becky is just as demonstrative here as well, too. And we are going to go to the fourth quarter with the Aces having a 7-point lead, but the fourth quarter is going to start with a technical foul against Gray and free throws for the Fever. All right, we've played 3 quarters. Aces 69, Fever 62. You're listening to the Aces Radio Network.
Your home for Aces basketball is ESPN Las Vegas.
Have you been waiting for the right time to buy a new car? Now is the time at Kelly Grimsley Kia. We have vehicles arriving daily. Prices are lower than ever. Only at kellygrimsleykia.com or in person at 2603 East 8th Street in Odessa.
Oh my gosh, I'm adopting a puppy right now, but I realize what's at home. Oh no, I have nothing. Well, except unconditional love. But yeah, no crate, no pee-pee pads, no dental chews for his little puppy teeth. Before I doubt myself as a new parent, I just get Instacart to deliver everything from PetSmart. Easy, just like raising a puppy is going to be, right? Get Pet Essentials from PetSmart with Instacart. Visit instacart.com to get free delivery on your first 3 orders. Offer valid for a limited time. $10 minimum per order. Additional terms apply.
Meet Cattleman's Barbecue Sauces, the barbecue sauce built for your back of house, not your backyard. Trusted by pitmasters, our regional American barbecue flavors help you deliver delicious dishes every time. They're true professionals when it comes to performance. Think ultimate coverage and cling with no starches or fillers. However you choose to use or customize for your kitchen's needs, we've got your back of house.
Talk to Aaron Taylor.
You want to sell it fast and get the most cash. Talk to Aaron Taylor,
the real estate guy.
Okay, Vegas, time to sell your house fast and get the most cash. The real estate market is heated up again, and here's your chance to take advantage and get top dollar.
We buy all types of properties in 5 days or less. We give cash advances within 24 hours and do all repairs if needed to get you, the seller, the most money possible.
And for traditional sales, we have an amazing marketing team in our corner.
Call today and get an instant evaluation of your home.
Imagine selling your home with the #1 team in Nevada, getting top dollar and having an incredible experience. That's what you get with us, the real estate guys.
Our systems are exclusive to our team, and we have helped thousands of families over the last 28 years.
So call the real estate guys today. 702-310-6683. eXp Realty, license number 38886. Call for details.
talk to Aaron Taylor,
the real estate guy.
This is JT.
This is Kelsey Plum. You're listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
Well, the crowd is fired up here. Everybody's fired up here. We're locked in a good one here tonight, 69-63 to Aces. Outscore the Fever by a touchdown in that third quarter, 21-14. Aces trailed by 1 at the half, but they've turned things around here. And the quarter ends with Chelsea Gray getting a technical foul. She thought she was fouled, probably was. With the final shot of the third quarter. So Kelsey Mitchell for Indiana will attempt the free throw. And that free throw is good. So we will start quarter number 4 with the Fever having the basketball. Actually, what they're doing here. Wow. Yeah, that is the weirdest thing that I ever saw. They just put like 0.3 of a second back on the clock. And they said that was the end of the third quarter. So instead of having another timeout, we're going straight to the fourth quarter. This is insane. There was no time left on the clock. Anyway, that was crazy. The Aces, I was going to say, the Aces are supposed to start the basketball with the basketball at the fourth quarter. So here we go. All right, Aces going left to right on your radio dial, starting quarter number 4. And there's an offensive foul by Alicia Clark as she set a pick for Chelsea Gray. So it's been a crazy ending of the third and crazy beginning to the fourth. All right, let's reset. The 69-64 Aces with 9:44 remaining in the game. Wheeler has to the top of the key, gets a pick from Boston. Wheeler working on Jackie Young, still has the ball. Scissors dribble between the legs once, between the legs again. Wheeler is going to step into a long 2, no good. Parker tips it to Clark. Outlet pass to Gray. Here comes Chelsea. Gray has in the right wing to Parker. Parker swings over to the left wing. Over to Young. Lobs it to Parker at the top of the key. Candace tried to go backdoor cut to Jackie, but it went off Aaliyah Boston's leg. So they're going to reset the shot clock to 14. That's good for the Aces because they were down under 10. So Gray's getting inbound, far side. Actually, Jackie Young's getting inbounded. Aces, 5-point lead, 69-64. Opening minute of the fourth quarter. Gray looking for a jumper, gives it over to Jackie. Jackie penetrates inside, tries to go up, under, draws contact. Jackie Young just, again, pulling the China shop there. Tried to go up, under, and Lexi Hull got the worst of that, but the foul's going to be on Hull. Vivian's going to check back in for Indiana, and Boston's going to get a blow here. Okay, so let's see if the Ace can take advantage of this. Now, Wilson isn't on the floor here, so it's Stokes and Parker down low. Aaliyah Boston on the bench. Gray gets a pick from Parker, behind the back dribble, and another hand check. So the officials here kind of really lost control of this game. We're getting ticky-tack calls, get a lot of physicality. Jackie will inbound now. Second foul within the last 4 seconds. Gray has the top of the key. Gray has it with 10 on the shot clock. Gray spins, turnaround jumper. Good. Chelsea, money, Gray, 71-64. Weaver has it at the top for Indiana. Gray guards her. Bounce pass to Mitchell. Swings it back over to Hull. To the corner for Vivians. Vivians now gives it up. 5 on the shot clock. Weir is going to have to let it fly from about 30. No good, but an offensive rebound. Tipped out to Vivians. She comes back to the top of the key. Resets to 14. Vivians tries to go up, under, over Jackie. Missed. No good. Parker with the rebound. She hands it off to Chelsea Gray. Back to Young. Parker back to the basket. Fires a right-handed pass to Kia Stokes in the corner. To Gray. Gray's thinking about a three. She's going to launch a three. Off the mark. No good. And Smith comes down with the rebound for the Fever. Back pass to Wheeler. Wheeler now has it. Directing traffic. Handoff to Mitchell. Mitchell has it near midcourt. Alicia Clark guarding her. Shot clock down to 7 again. Reach in by Parker. Can't get the ball. Throw it inside to Smith. Misses the shot. Clark with the rebound. Gray has it at the top. Gives up her dribble to Clark. Thinking about a three. Alicia with the left-hand dribble gets into the elbow area of the paint. Back to Gray. No look pass. Inside. Parker misses the button. Parker tracks it down. Throws it off of Vivian's. Aces ball. Candace didn't know whether to go off the glass or straight in. Subs back in. Plum in for Young. And Aaliyah Boston is going to check right back in. She was on the bench for less than a minute there. And I think that Christy Sides, the coach of Indiana, knows it's crunch time here. Needs Aaliyah Boston, probably her best player on the floor. Plum into the corner to Gray. Gray working on Wallace. Gray, fall away jumper. Off the mark, no good. Boston comes down with a rebound. That's Boston's 13th rebound. Wheeler to Boston at the top. Boston working on Stokes, and we're going to get a little hip check there from Kia Stokes. So it will not be a shooting foul because that's Ace's first team foul. 7 minutes to play in the game. Indiana's committed 2. Now Wilson will check back in, Stokes out. So Asia's getting the assignment to work on Aaliyah Boston. Wheeler has it at the top of the key. Gray closely guards her. Wheeler rolls in the paint, tries to push up. Gray steals it momentarily. Wheeler gets it back, puts up the jumper, no good. Wilson with the rebound. KP has it. Hippity hop dribble down low to Alicia Clark off the glass, no good. Parker and Clark both missed some easy shots down low. Mitchell goes down to the ground, and there's a foul on the Aces, and that is going to be on Alicia Clark. Alicia a little upset that she missed that last one. So now both teams with 2 team fouls. And Indiana will inbound in front of the Aces bench. 6:34 remaining in the game. The count's still 71-64. Las Vegas. Mitchell has it at the top. Clark guarding her. Mitchell kicks it to Boston. Boston's thinking about a 17-footer. She fires it up. No good. Offensive rebound. Smith rejected by Wilson, and it goes off of Smith. Aces ball. Great block by Asia Wilson. He's just second block of the night. Clark comes back to get the ball. And Wallace bodying her up. No call there. Back to Gray. Now Gray gets it across the timeline under pressure. Gray still has it with a left-hand dribble. Gray looking for help. Nearly picked up. The Plum's got it. She's going to launch a three. Front rim no good. Parker comes down with the rebound. Saves it to Clark. Back to Parker in the corner. Candace surveying the situation. She's got an advantage. She's got 4 inches over Mitchell. Instead kicks it to Alicia Clark. Clark misses the three. Wheeler, long pass to Mitchell. Mitchell, challenged by Clark, misses. Rebound Plum. Here come the Aces on the run. Aces down low. Plum's going to get it to Gray. Gray sees it to Stokes. Nothing to Parker. To Wilson. Foul. No foul. Jump ball. Wow. One official had a foul on Boston, and they changed it. The other official came in and said no, and going to jump it up. Timeout on the floor. We got a wild one here tonight at the Michelob Ultra Arena. The Aces and the Fever locked in a good one. It's 71-64 Aces.
Your home for Aces basketball is ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Panda Law Firm.
What's hot in Henderson?
Switch to Boost Mobile and get the ultra smooth, ultra powerful iPhone 11 for $49.99.
He didn't stutter.
See every angle with dual cameras,
Make it a double.
all on America's largest 5G networks.
Large and in charge, baby.
Get with the power of Boost and get the iPhone 11 for $49.99.
That's half a Benjamin.
Boost Mobile.
Unleash your power.
ID verification required. New customers only, get one per line. Additional restrictions apply. See boostmobile.com for details.
So there I was, deep in the heart of the jungle. You know, solving all the puzzles, doing my thing. Then I see it. The lost treasure of Simia. I grab it and hightail it out of there in my Nissan Rogue. Suddenly, arrows. Fire. Now, I know this may sound like an epic tale of adventure, but it's a Nissan sales event ad. The temple crumbles. Boom, crash, but I'm too fast with my trusty VC turbo engine.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select 2023 Nissan Rogue trims. Availability is limited. Shop your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. For well-qualified buyers, 0% APR financing for 36 months on new 2023 Rogue, excluding S-Trim and dealer stock. Example, 36 months financing at $27.78 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to residency restrictions and NMAC credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. N7523.
Don't let the weather stop you from having fun out there. At Academy Sports and Outdoors, we carry all the best gear from the top brands, all at prices you'll love. And now shopping is more convenient than ever at Academy.com and on the Academy app. Shop anytime, anywhere for our widest selection of colors, styles, and sizes. From grills to fitness, everything you need to have fun out there. Academy.com and on the Academy app.
Have you been waiting for the right time to buy a new car? Now is the time at Kelly Grimsley Kia. We have vehicles arriving daily. Prices are lower than ever. Only at kellygrimsleykia.com or in person at 2603 East 8th Street in Odessa.
Back to the hardwood with TC Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
5:36 remaining here in the game. 71-64, the Aces leading the Indiana Fever. And it has been very physical tonight. It's been a little bit sloppy at times. The Aces have 15 turnovers. The Fever have 8. And hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt the Aces. But the Aces have outscored the Fever 23-15 over the last quarter and a half. But no one's been scoring. The Aces have scored a bucket in this quarter in 4.5 minutes. The Fever have yet to score. Plum gets the ball. Oh, the kick in the corner for 3 for KP. Aces now up 10, 74-64. Smith has it. Dribble handoff to Wallace. Clark on her. Clark getting some meaningful minutes because of her defense. Wallace back over to Wheeler. Wheeler has on the left wing. Back over to Wallace. She's going to step back, launch a 3. Drano. Back to 7, 74-67, 5 minutes to play. Jackie Young brings the ball up court. Wallace on her. Jackie looking for Wilson. Wilson has the top of the key. Asia with 24 points tonight. Back over to Clark. Alicia fires a pass to KP. Just hit a three in the corner. KP down the lane. A little short on that one. Not enough English on that finger roll. Smith comes down with a rebound outlet pass to Wheeler. Aces do a good job of getting back on D, but Wheeler's going to spot up for a three, drain it. 6-0 run for the Fever. 74-70. Aces lead cut to 4. 4:20 to play. Jackie's going to launch a three. That's off the mark. Clark battles for the rebound. Can't get it. Smith has it. Here comes the Fever again on the run. They're looking like the Aces pushing the pace here. Mitchell has it in the left wing. Back to Smith. Going down the lane. Bullies Clark. Shoves her aside. No call. Put back. No good. And we're going to have a foul on Asia Wilson. And that is going to be Asia's third. Talk about the physicality here. The only time we've seen an offensive foul call tonight was on setting a pick, the offensive end for the team. But so many drives, we have not seen an offensive foul call, not one. So they're giving it to the defender every time. Melissa Smith, free throw, no good. The crowd's really going to make some noise now because, as you know, consecutive missed free throws by the opponent. That means a slice of pizza, a slice of Vegas here in the Mandalay Bay shops. If she misses, crowd will tell you what happened. She made it. 74-71. And now we've got a technical foul. So delay the game, the second one on the Fever. Messing with the ball out of the net here, and that'll be a free throw for Chelsea Gray. That could be big with 4:08 to play. And the Aces with a 3-point lead. Gray gets a free throw, makes it a 4-point lead. It may not seem like much now, but that could come back to haunt the Indiana Fever here. So the Aces will come back to the other end. Inbound in the backcourt. And here comes Gray. She crosses midcourt. A little bit of pressure there from Mitchell. To Asia at the top of the key. Back to Jackie. Jackie has it with the bright yellow shoes. Launches a three. Rimmed out. Jackie ice cold here tonight, especially from three. Here comes Indiana in transition. It's Wheeler. She's going to launch a three. She hit two. Make it three. And Erica Wheeler single-handedly bringing the Fever back to life. Then she's got 18, and they've cut the lead to 1. Time out on the floor. Becky Hammond wants to talk this out. 75-74. And we're going to keep it here. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. The Fever is saying that they want a full timeout here. So we still will keep it here. And we're keeping it here. So Becky Hammond wants to address this situation here. It's kind of strange because look like you would think that the Aces called the timeout, but actually looked like the Fever called the timeout. But Becky's taking advantage of it here. All right, so we're back on the floor. Officials signaled that timeout Aces, but it was a timeout by the Fever. So Erica Wheeler drains a three, cuts it to a 1-point lead, 75-74, 3:47 to play. Aces with their starting 5 on the floor. Parker will inbound after the timeout. Gray now has it, crosses midcourt. Chelsea to Candace at the top of the key. Parker looking for Asia, can't get it to her. Boston on her. Plum now has it. Plum driving down the lane with the right hand. Wild shot, but we are going to get a foul. It'll be a blocking call, and that will be KP to the line for 2. KP holding a wrist there. Holding her left wrist. It looks like she's in a little bit of pain. So KP to the line for 2. Plum, perfect to the stripe. 5 for 5 tonight. First free throw on the way, good. Asia 7 for 7 at the line. Perfect. Jackie Young, 4 for 4 at the line tonight. Only missed free throw was won by Candace Parker. And KP going for his second shot. The Aces are 23 of 24 from the stripe. 3-point lead, 3.5 to play. Wheeler to Mitchell. Back to Wheeler. Hands off to Mitchell. Mitchell to Wheeler. Looking for another three now. She steps inside, passes up about a 16-footer. Comes back, gets the ball from the outside. Tough shot, fall-away jumper over Plum. No good, but an offensive rebound and score the bucket for Alyssa Smith. 77-76. 3 minutes to play. Gray now has it at the top of the key. With the right-hand dribble, gets a pick from Parker. Gray to Candace, inside. Ball swatted out of bounds. Aces will retain possession. Candace had the ball down low, and Smith swatted it out. That'll bring us to a timeout on the floor. 2:53 remaining. Crunch time here in Las Vegas, and the Aces in the fever. They're battling. Las Vegas 77, Indiana 76.
Your home for Aces basketball is ESPN Las Vegas.
You know, a lot of lawyers.
Fresh produce is the best produce. That's why at Smith's, we invest in local farmers to bring you the freshest seasonal picks. So no matter how you shop, your local produce always tastes 100% fresh, or you get a 100% refund. Guaranteed. Smith's, fresh for everyone.
Save big on your favorites with the Buy 5 or More, Save $1 each sale. Simply buy 5 or more participating items and save $1 each with your card. Smith's, fresh for everyone.
It's Ram season, which means it's time to serve with Ram 1500, Ram 3500, and Ram TRX. Hurry in now for great deals on the trucks that are built to serve. Right now during Ram season, get 10% below MSRP on the purchase of a 2023 Ram 1500 Laramie. Not compatible with lease offers or with any other consumer incentive offers. Contact dealer for details. Take retail delivery by 5/31/23.
Business gets more complicated every year, so you need a trusted advisor in your corner, especially when it comes to your workers' comp program. Pro Group Management has been helping Nevada's self-insured businesses for over 20 years. Whether your business is retail, trucking, building, agriculture, or auto, our team has the expertise to make sure your coverage meets your needs and at a price that fits your budget. Our award-winning team keeps track of all the important regulatory issues that impact your business. We help with safety, compliance, and inspections, because that's what you should expect from a trusted business partner. Find out how to have Pro Group Management work for you. Visit our website at pgmnv.com to receive a free cost savings analysis now. That's pgmnv.com. Or call our Las Vegas office at 702-740-4380. Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
The Las Vegas Aces, brought to you by Panda Law Firm on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM, KWWN Las Vegas.
This is Holly Rowe from ESPN, and you're listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
Crunch time here at the Michelob Ultra Arena tonight, and we haven't had many of these where the Aces are in a one-point game. They're leading 77-76. Aces with their starting five on the floor. Candace Parker will inbound. 2:53 remaining. Inbound to Wilson on the left wing. Back to Gray at the top of the key. Chelsea operating to KP. KP looking for some daylight. She's got it. 18-footer short. Boston comes down with a rebound. Wheeler now has it on the left wing. Back to Wheeler at the top of the key. Wheeler going down the lane, kisses it off the glass with the right hand, and the Indiana Fever have taken the lead, 78-77. Their first lead in the last 8 minutes. Gray has it, stops, fires. She's got the bucket. Chelsea Gray gives the Aces the lead back, 79-78. Mitchell has it, left wing, rejected by Wilson, tapped out of bounds. And it will be Aces basketball. 2 minutes to play. So Gray will inbound, Asia with the block. It went off of Wheeler, and the Aces get the possession. with a 1 point lead, under 2 minutes to go. Gray has it with the dribble. Gray surveying. Gray looking. Stop. Fire. Hello, baby. Chelsea Money Gray doing her thing again. For an answer from Gray. It's 81-78. Wheeler has it. Top of the key. Smith lays a pick on her. Wallace has it. Tries up, under, forces a shot, rims out. Parker bats the ball to Wilson to Plum. Aces now with 1:20 to play. Nursing a 3-point lead. You know who has the ball. Chelsea Gray's got it near midcourt. Wallace, tight defense. Asia sets a pick on her. Gray has it. Gray looking to Plum for three. Could be the dagger. It is! Boom! What the? Boom! KP for three, and the Aces have extended the lead to 84-78. Oh, mercy! Timeout, Indiana. 1:06 to play. We'll keep it here. The Aces on an electric run here in the last minute. Had a 1-point deficit. Went on a 7-0 run thanks to Chelsea Gray and Kelsey Plum. Crowd on their feet, shouting their approval. And now the Aces basically are a stop away from putting this one away. 6-point lead. 1:06 to go. 84-78. Indiana will inbound. Far side in the forecourt. Starting five on the floor for the Aces. Ball is inbound to Wheeler. Young closely guards her. Back to Wallace at the top of the key. There's Mitchell. She's going to launch a three. Long distance off the rim. No good. Parker with the rebound. Parker with an outlet pass and throws it away. But Jackie Young went down. That's why it went into the front row, because Jackie got mugged. And it'll be free throws going the other way. And Jackie Young will get free throws. Now that should be the 15th foul. They're saying 4, but the board already had 4 up there, so they'll say Aces will have to inbound. All right. Gray inbounds it to Young and gets it back. Chelsea crosses the timeline. Gray now has it. Gets a pick from Plum. Gray still has it with 45 to go. One bucket away from putting this thing in the refrigerator. Chelsea Gray lets it go. She draws contact and free throws for the finals MVP. So Kelsey Mitchell commits the foul. So Gray to the free throw line. First free throw up and good. 85-78 Las Vegas. Gray, second free throw coming. Crowd quiets. Gray with the 2 dribbles. The release. Good. 86-78, 41 seconds to go. Timeout, Indiana. We'll keep it here. And remind you that the Aces are back in action on Thursday. It's going to set up the showdown Thursday night with the New York Liberty coming to town. New York Liberty been playing some fantastic basketball. As we know, the new look Liberty, they won an exciting game yesterday over the Washington Mystics, 89-88, in a game that they had trailed by double digits. They came storming back. The Liberty 9-3, and the Aces are on their way to 13-1. So after the timeout, the Fever will inbound, and they find themselves down 8 with 41 seconds to go. They advance the ball to the forecourt. Parker, Wilson, Alicia Clark now in the game for the Aces, along with Gray and Young. Balls to Mitchell at the top of the key. Mitchell's thinking about a three. Penetrates inside, goes by Asia, shakes by, misses the layup, and then a loose ball. I'm going to say loose ball foul. It'll stay on the Indiana end. Mitchell made a great move. A breaking ankle type of move. Got Asia, but she missed. But then a foul at the other end here on Parker, her third. Feverell inbound with 34 seconds to go, trailing by 8. Ball's inbounded to Weaver, to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to launch a three from 25. Back rim, no good. Ball is up in the air. It's on the ground. And Smith had it. And the officials are contemplating. They're going to signal, they're going to go to the review, but they have to make a call which way first. And they're going to say Indiana's going to retain it. And we'll go from there. So we'll keep it here as the officials will take a look at things here. Remind you once again, Thursday night, the Aces take on the New York Liberty. 7 p.m., 6:30 pregame. Make sure you join us for that here on ESPN Las Vegas, 100.9 FM and 1100 AM. Brianna Stewart, Courtney Vandersloot, the new look Liberty. Of course, Sabrina Nescu, which was the #1 pick for the Liberty a few years ago. And like I said, they are 9-3. And then you have the Connecticut Sun coming to town here as well on Saturday. So great back-to-back games. And the Sun coming off a big blowout victory yesterday against the Chicago Sky, where they won that game 96-72. And the Sun with the second best record in the WNBA at 12-3. They played 15 games already. The Aces, this is their 14th game, where you look at the Liberty, has only played 12 games. Then you got the Dallas Wings coming on Wednesday. Get your tickets at access.com, AXS.com, to be in the house here. One of the greatest home court advantages here at the Michelob Ultra Arena in the Mandalay Bay. Always loud here, and the Aces fans always showing out. So the officials are still trying to determine whose ball it is. After much debate, they give the ball, or they finally said it's Indiana's ball, but they went to review this. So it looks like they put the headsets away. We'll get their decision. Still talking it over. And it's going to be Aces basketball. They're going to give it to the Aces. So the crowd's going to be happy when they hear this. So Aces ball with 26 seconds to go. So the Aces will inbound in the forecourt. And it'll be Parker will inbound. We'll see if Indiana decides to foul or just play this thing out. Aces will have to take a shot. 24 on the shot clock, 26 on the game clock. Gray has it. Looks like Indiana's just playing D, and they do foul Chelsea Gray. So more points for Chelsea Gray. 20.6 on the clock, and Gray will get a chance to push the lead to 10. Gray's first free throw is good. And that one good as well, too. Indiana will bring it up. Mitchell will let one fly, no good. Wilson bounced for the rebound along with Smith, and they're going to call a foul on Asia there with 9.8 seconds to go. So Smith to the free throw line. The crowd would like some pizza here. Yep. I'm not going to get any pizza tonight. And that free throw good. So the Aces will inbound, and this game will be over with 8 seconds to go. Kelsey Plum will walk it up the court. And the Aces were tested tonight. They found themselves down 1 at halftime. They came storming back with a very impressive second half, especially the third quarter. And they close it out here tonight with an 8-point victory. The final score, 88-80 in favor of the Las Vegas Aces, who now improve to 13-1 on the season, 7-0 at home, and now have a 6-game winning streak. All right, we invite you to hang with us here as Chelsea Gray will join us for the post-game show. We'll also have highlights as well, tell you how we got here to the final score. And also we'll do a look ahead. We'll do a look ahead until Thursday night. All right. We invite you to hang with us here tonight. Great performance by the Las Vegas Aces as they got a test from the Indiana Fever. You've had 2 very tough games against them. A 13-point win on Saturday night, and then tonight they earned an 8-point victory over the Fever, and that gives the Aces a season sweep over the Fever, 3-0. And this Fever team, we know if the season were to start today, they'd be in the playoffs, and this team will continue to get better and better as the season progresses here. Aces end up with 4 double-digit scores once again tonight, led by Chelsea Gray with 25, Asia Wilson with 24. And Natalie Williams is rolling by us here. A very impressive game again with the Aces as they roll, and the general manager is extremely happy here as we are waiting for Chelsea Gray to come over, and I've got her bobblehead right here. So there you go. Look at that. On bobblehead night, and Chelsea started off a little bit slow tonight, but man, she started to turn it up a notch. No question about it. So Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray, signing some autographs with their fans. See Candace Parker's dad in the house here tonight as well, too. That's pretty cool. And Chelsea's just going to make us wait. She's just making us wait, and she wants to go say hi to some people that are in town here. I'm going to give her a bad time about that too, saying you're pretty much talking about. But we're going to wait. We're going to wait patiently for the magician, one of our favorites here, no question about it. She's on her way over here. All right, again, we'll give you some highlights when we come back as well too, as we get ready to visit with the point guard doing her thing. And the point guard, Chelsea Gray, tonight on Chelsea Gray, you've got to autograph the bobblehead is what you got to do. That's what you got to do.
I'll for sure do it.
There you go. All right. Bobblehead night started off a little bit slow, but then things really started cranking for you. You end up with 25 points. You did your thing on both ends of the floor. Talk a little bit about your performance here tonight.
Man, it was a big team win because they're not the Indiana team they've been the last few years. They've come in, changed their culture. It was a heck of a fight, heck of a game by Indiana, man. I wouldn't be surprised to see that team in the playoffs this year.
All right, now you said hello, I think, half of the arena after the game tonight. You got a lot of fans here, I guess, tonight, huh?
I just got to give a lot of love. They're screaming and yelling for me. I got to give them some love back.
No question. All right, let's talk a little bit about what you guys did at the defensive end tonight. You really clamped down, especially in that third quarter. I mean, holding Indiana to only 15 points and really 30 points total. You guys held the Fever to in the second half. Was that a point of emphasis from Becky and yourself and everybody else at halftime? Talk about that intensity.
They had so many points in the paint. They were getting to the paint at will. And whenever somebody gets in the gut of your defense, it's really, really hard to stop them and guard them. And we were making bonehead turnovers. I started the game off with a turnover, and it really set the tone for the game. So I got to be better there. The ball is in my hands a lot, so I have to be better with the ball.
All right. Look ahead to Thursday night. You got the New York Liberty coming to town. Looking forward to that?
Absolutely.
All right. Go enjoy the victory. And happy bobblehead night to Chelsea Gray.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You got it. All right. Chelsea Gray. I know. See, I think she broke the bobblehead here, but we got it signed here. Chelsea Gray with 25 points tonight. A fantastic performance by her. Of course, as the Aces have always said, the snake of the head for the Aces. Chelsea, 25 points tonight, 4 rebounds, only 5 assists. But when the Aces needed buckets, they got it from her tonight. All right, we come back. We'll give you some highlights. We'll give you some final stats and a look ahead to Thursday night against the New York Liberty. You're listening to Aces Basketball here on ESPN Las Vegas.
Your home for Aces Basketball is ESPN Las Vegas.
If you need to sell your house.
Have you been waiting for the right time to buy a new car? Now is the time at Kelly Grimsley Kia. We have vehicles arriving daily. Prices are lower than ever. Only at kellygrimsleykia.com or in person at 2603 East 8th Street in Odessa.
The growth of Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name is Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investment. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
So there I was, deep in the heart of the jungle. You know, solving all the puzzles, doing my thing. Then I see it, the lost treasure of Simia. I grab it and hightail it out of there in my Nissan Rogue. Suddenly, arrows. Fire. Now, I know this may sound like an epic tale of adventure, but it's a Nissan sales event ad. The temple crumbles, boom, crash, but I'm too fast with my trusty VC turbo engine.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select 2023 Nissan Rogue trims. Availability is limited. Shop your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. For well-qualified buyers, 0% APR financing for 36 months on new 2023 Rogue, excluding S-Trim and dealer stock. Example, 36 months financing at $27.78 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to residency restrictions and NMAC credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. N7523.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way, offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional grade products. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
1,872. That's how many hours there are in summer. With Instacart, you can make the most of your summer by shopping over 1,000 stores all in one app and pay with the security of PayPal at checkout. Download the app today to get free delivery on your first 3 orders. New Instacart customers also get $25 off your order of $75 with code PayPalNew25 through September 30th. Additional terms apply.
Progressive covers pets in our auto policy at no extra charge. Now, let's see what your dog has to say.
As a dog, I think Progressive's auto pet policy is... Oh, what is that? That's just my tail. Weird. Anyway, Progressive protects... There it is again. See? This is why I need protection. I'm so distracted. Nope, that is still my tail.
Progressive Auto Insurance covers pets for up to $1,000 in a car accident at no extra charge. And we think your dog would say that's great, too. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage for cats and dogs included with the purchase of collision coverage and subject to policy terms.
Welcome to the Las Vegas Aces post-game show on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Panda Law Firm. Here's TC Martin with tonight's highlights, analysis, and wrap-up.
All right, we are back here at the Michelob Ultra Arena in the Mandalay Bay. What a game we had tonight. And the Aces, had some scary moments, in this game here tonight. And they ended up winning by a score of 88-80. And let's tell you how it all went down. Well, the Aces got a little bit sloppy early on in this game. It was very, very sluggish. As Chelsea Gray said in the post-game show, she started off with a turnover herself. Maybe a little amped up tonight. It was her bobblehead night. And the Aces, again, we've been playing some fantastic basketball, and they were amped up. And they know they had a 13-point victory on Saturday. Not that they were taking anything for granted, but they were just a little slow coming out of the gate. But they got it going with Asia Wilson on the defensive end. Wheeler has it, has a little space inside to Boston. Rejected by Wilson. Into the hands of Plum. Bounce pass to J.Y. Young for three. Left wing. Boom! Jackie Young. Beautiful rejection. Beautiful outlet pass. Beautiful feed from Plum. And there it is. And Jackie Young connected on the three. And Jackie Young had 11 first quarter points. There for the Aces. So the Aces trailed at the end of the first period 23-20. Second quarter, it was more back and forth. But Chelsea Gray, bobblehead night, she got going in the second. Chelsea Gray for three and one. Count the bucket. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forward store around your door. More of what you're looking for. Chelsea Gray's going to go for a 4-point play. And she got the 4-point play, and that was phenomenal. Then the Aces ended up having a 6-point possession on that as they got a bucket right after that. To the second quarter, we continue on here, and Asia Wilson scoring at will. 2 seconds to go. Parker fires it to Chelsea. Chelsea got Asia at the buzzer. Score! Great assist from Chelsea Gray. Midcourt, Asia leaked back and got the layup at the end. That was an exchange of buckets in the final 3 seconds of that game. The Fever got a bucket to put them up 3 at that point in time. And then with 3 seconds to go, a long outlet pass. Gray got it at midcourt. Asia was down low. She got it up just as the horn sounded, as you heard there. And then the Aces got that bucket, and they trailed by 1 point at halftime. At the half, the Aces were down 49-48. But then the second half came around, and it took the Indiana Fever a long time to score. Indiana didn't score until 5.5 minutes into this game. Then the Aces started getting going themselves with KP. Parker, another offensive rebound. Parker, no look pass to Plum. Oh, shake, bake, KP with a Euro step. Off the glass and good. It's 54-53. Aces retake the lead. Aces retake the lead, and that was one of 13 lead changes that took place over the first 3 quarters. That was amazing. And then we continue on to the third quarter. Alicia Clark, she's there for her defense. She's there for her 3-point shooting. Wilson now kicks in the corner. It's Alicia Clark for 3. Boom! Shaka-laka-laka, boom! Alicia Clark puts the lead up to 7. Up to 7 at that point in time, and then the Aces really never looked back after that. To the fourth quarter we go, because the Aces outscored the Fever 21-15 in the third. In the fourth quarter, Aces trying to create a little bit of distance. Fever came back a little bit, and then it got into crunch time. Who do you go to? The magician, the leader, the point guard, the all-star. Gray has it, stops, fires. She's got the bucket. Chelsea Gray gives the Aces the lead back. 79-78. Gray has it with the dribble. Gray surveying. Gray looking. Stop. Fire. Hello, baby. Chelsea Money Gray doing her thing again. For an answer from Gray. It's 81-78. 81-78 at that point in time. And then the Aces added another big bucket. The dagger came through with KP. Tight defense. Asia sets a pick on her. Gray has it. Gray looking to Plum for 3. Could be the dagger. It is Boom! And there it was for you. The Aces close it out, 88-80, the final score. And it is only the third time that the Aces have not eclipsed the 90-point mark. And ironically enough, 2 of those threes was against the Indiana Fever. 84-80 back in Indiana on June the 4th. And then, of course, the Aces put 101 points on the Fever on Saturday night. But again, a very tough team, and the Aces, definitely have the attention, rather the Fever have the attention of the Aces here, and definitely have their respect, as Indiana is a much improved team from that team that was 5-31 last year and dead last in the league in every statistical category. Speaking of stats, we'll give you the Aces stats. Remember, they lead the league in 9 categories. That is insane. But this team, that's how they play. Insanely good basketball. Looking at the box score for the Aces, they were led by our guest and the lady who had the bobblehead after her tonight, Chelsea Gray. 25 points for Chelsea. Start off a little bit slow, like she said. 8 for 13 from the floor. Really was connecting in the second half, specifically that fourth quarter. Gray ends up with 25 points. She was 8 for 8 at the free throw line, 1 for 3 from the three-point arc. And Chelsea was big on the boards as well, too. She had 4 rebounds, 5 assists, a little bit under her average from the assist mark. She averages 6 per game. She did have 4 turnovers tonight. She's not happy about that. But again, she leads all scorers with 25 points. Asia Wilson, her tag team partner down low, 8 for 17 from Asia from the floor, 7 for 7 at the free throw line for Asia, 24 points for her. The other double-digit scores, it was Kelsey Plum with 17, Jackie Young with 16, rounding out the rest of the scoring. Candace Parker only had 1 point tonight. She was 1 for 4, missed a couple easy shots, but Candace rebounding was fantastic. Candace Parker leads everyone with 12 rebounds tonight. Very, very impressive. And then from the scoring column, you had Alicia Clark with 3, and Kirsten Bell had a 2, and that gives the Aces 88 points. Aces ended up scoring, shooting 41% from the floor. They connected on 27 of 66 shots, much below their season average. Not great from distance tonight. They put up 24 shots, only connected on 7. That's 29%. But the difference, the free throw line, 27 for 28, the Aces were. Do the math, my friends, 96%. Pretty darn good. All right. Aces with the victory over the Indiana Fever tonight. Indiana has 3 double-digit scores. Erica Wheeler had a fantastic game. She had 20 points, and that matched Aaliyah Boston's 20. So Aaliyah comes in here and faces Asia Wilson in the last 2 games, Saturday night and tonight. Pretty good account of herself for this young player. Probably going to be the rookie of the year, even though we're not even at the halfway point of the WNBA season. But she came in here, scored 16 on Saturday and 20 points, tonight, and also had 14 rebounds. Melissa Smith, 13 points and 14 rebounds. So watch out for this Fever team down the road, and the Aces do not have to face them anymore. Who do the Aces have to face on this homestand? Well, they got 3 games left of this 5-game homestand, and the next game will be Thursday night. It is one you won't want to miss, either in person or here on the radio. As the New York Liberty come to town, their record is 9-3. Start off a little bit slow, but they're rolling right now. Brianna Stewart, Courtney Vandersloot on this team, and they are loaded as the New York Liberty already have Sabrina Inescu, who scored 31 points in that overtime victory of the Chicago Sky on national television yesterday. But the Aces will take on the Liberty. And remember, these 2 teams faced each other in the lone preseason game for the Aces, and the Aces beat them by 20, and that was a game where both teams had their starters play throughout the entire the first 3 quarters. So Aces will be ready for that one. But the Aces come into Thursday's game with a record of 13 victories and only 1 defeat. They improved to 7-0 on the home floor. They've now won 6 games in a row, and they have a nice little season series sweep over the Indiana Fever. I want to thank our good friends here, of course, at the Michelob Ultra Arena, the Mandalay Bay, and, of course, the Las Vegas Aces. Back in the studio, my main man, Ari, back with us here. Appreciate Ari putting everything together back at Studio Central. And my right-hand man, Angel Castro, making it all happen, engineer at large here at the Michelob Ultra Arena with us, as always. Him and Mateo obviously do a great Great job. All right, we'll get back at it again on Thursday. Remember, 6:30 is the pregame show, 7 o'clock is tip-off. TC Martin saying so long from the Michelob Ultra Arena, where you heard the Las Vegas Aces get a big-time win over the Indiana Fever to improve to 13-1. Final score, Aces 88, Fever 80. Have yourself a great rest of the night, and we will talk to you on Thursday.
Thank you for listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Finley Volkswagen Henderson, Westar Credit Union, and Panda Law Firm. On your home for Aces basketball all season long, ESPN Las Vegas.
Game time. Buzzer beater. Got the fans jumping in the bleachers. Lady, aces, ladies, aces.
Years. Stand out with eye-catching style and get into the 2023 Atlas for only 4.9%. So meet me at Finley Volkswagen Henderson in the Valley Auto Mall. OAC through Volkswagen Credit, 4.9% APR, no down payment required. Available on new unused 2023 Atlas models. Monthly payment for every $1,000 you finance for 72 months is $1,606. Expires 7/5/23.
Are you ready to make your dream of home ownership a reality? Then turn to Westar Credit Union, your trusted mortgage partner in Las Vegas. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and a dedicated team of experts, we'll guide you through every step of the process. Whether you're a first-time homebuyer or looking to refinance, we'll work tirelessly to get you the best deal possible. Apply for your mortgage with Westar Credit Union today. Visit us online at westar.org or stop by one of our branches to get started. Westar Credit Union, where your dreams come home.
They were in an 0-2 hole early on, and then the second inning happened, and it just became an explosion. It ended up culminating with a 4-run fourth inning. What